Hi, this is John Morgan. You're watching my series on new distinctions for entrepreneurs. By distinction, I mean you take something that you know is one thing and you look at a nuance of it, an aspect. Suddenly you see that one thing is two things. You suddenly have choice where before you had none. Choice with which you can create a new inner world that is your experience and a new outer world that means the actual results you create in the world. In this series, I'll be looking at some usual entrepreneur stuff in unusual ways that will empower you to be more fulfilled, more effective, and more successful as an entrepreneur. This is video number 12. How to have success, create versus make. Now this is really the closest to my heart out of this whole series. There's lots of ways to have success, but I'm talking specifically about a certain orientation, a certain way of being around your business, around your entrepreneur journey that will create a different quality of experience and create a different quantity of result, a more effective quantity of result through a high quality experience. And that's, and I've made other videos about this elsewhere. I've done public talks on it, but it's the concept of the subtle difference between making stuff happen and creating stuff. If you're going to try to make something happen, it's a lot of force. It's a lot of I am the controlling factor in whether or not it does occur. Now, I spend a lot of time in my videos orienting you towards you being the influential factor on everything that happens in your life. Yesterday, I was sitting here in my studio with an entrepreneur, and I was telling him that he makes it rain. Until he really got that he makes it rain, until he saw that there is somewhere on some atomic level that he has influence on whether or not it rains here in California, until he could see that, he couldn't get that everything that he does has influence on everything that happens in the world. And my whole thing is adopt the illusion of the tunnel vision focus on where do I have agency and impact on the world, because it gives you power, right? But it's also a trap. As soon as you fall into that and think that I actually make it rain, and therefore I have to make everything happen, you become this control freak where like, I need to make it happen, I need to force everything into existence. When actually, it's a lie. It's just as much a lie that you make stuff happen that you have nothing to do with what happens. Both are a lie. The truth is in the middle, it's a dance, and all creation is co-creation. So when I say create, I mean co-create. And so create success instead of make success happen. And this is where you just have to hang out in this center point, this balance point, where you focus on all of the will and all of the agency, all the impact, all the influence that you have on making stuff happen, where at the same time you also focus on, you keep attention to the fact that this is just a dance. You're just showing up in the world, you're doing your thing, and you're letting the chips fall where they may. You know, there's a video that I have somewhere. I did a talk in Zurich. You can find it on this channel where I talked about my wife and I losing our first child in a miscarriage, and it was really hard. And the lesson that we learned from it, that I learned from it, I should say, I'll just own that for me, is that like life is about creation, and that's it. Whether you're creating genetically or mimetically, and our only job is to create. And we don't have control over what happens. I can bring my part. Whether it's genetic or mimetic, I do my part. And then I have to let the chips fall where they may. I have to let life work it out, whether you call it God or universe or whatever, chance, whatever randomness, you gotta let it just roll. So staying in the orientation of creating as opposed to making stuff happen, staying in that subtle center point where you have agency, influence, and impact, you show up every day acting from a place where you make it rain, while at the same time remembering, and I don't make it rain. I don't make anything happen. All I do is show up and dance. I hear the music and I dance. And I allow what's going to unfold. I bring everything I have every day and letting the rest happen. If you really want to have success, and when I say that word success, I mean it both quantitatively and qualitatively in the measurable results that you get in your objective external world, as well as your qualitative subjective experience on the journey during that work and during the experience of the result. All of it, if you want that kind of success, then it's about showing up in that balance point. You got to bring everything you have where you have influence, and you got to completely let go of everything that happens. If you do that, there's a lightness and a way of being, and there's a high impact of effectiveness, and you will have a high quality and quantity of success as an entrepreneur. I love you for watching all 12 of these videos. Please write to me, reach out to me. I hope to hear from you. Much love. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the button, and also share with your friends. Share the love, tweet it, Facebook it, Google Plus it, LinkedIn it, whatever you do, get it out there. And of course, if you really want to engage in this idea, down below in the comments, the discussion, the dialogue is where the best insights come. Challenge me, ask me questions, I will get back to you. Your ideas, your comments help me to create more videos. Finally, if you're interested in learning all about what I do, my personal coaching for leaders, artists, musicians, sole proprietors, anybody who's a creative force in the world and creating their own things, check out my website. Also, if you're a coach and you want to learn more about my apprenticeship or learn more about how I create coaching clients, check out my website, link down below. Much love.